Beasts were an indie rock band who were formed in 2002 in Kendal in the English Lake District. In 2008, they changed their bass to Leeds and changed their bassist at the same time. Their first album was released in 2008. Their fifth album, which is their most recent, was released in 2016. They ceased to be a band in 2018, and that's not that long ago. They've had no reunions yet. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was the fourth studio album by Wild Beasts. This was my first encounter with this album and with them as a band, so I knew nothing about them. And from what I've read, apparently this was a change in sound for them. So I would describe this broadly, along with some of the other categorizations that I've seen, as synth pop. It's definitely going down the synth route. It's got electronic sounds. Some of them, particularly I think earlier in the album, are quite like early 80s sounds, very kind of strident single line sounds. But there are elsewhere, paddy sounds being used and drum machine kind of sounds. They're songs, so it's not instrumental. There's vocals here. The voices sound interesting now. When I say voices, I'm not sure whether it's one voice or two. So the details that I've seen are not clear on who does what. But it sounds to me as if that it's possibly one voice, but it's sometimes pitch shifted to make it higher, make it sound more feminine, and other times pitch shifted lower to make it sound deeper. But it also sounds... those bits sound more likely to be pitch shifted because the tonal quality of the voice has that sound to it. Quite a lot of it has got a most definitely kind of 80s synth pop vibe. There were bits of it that reminded me of New Order, possibly, of the Eurythmics at times. I think probably my favourite track was New Life, which is got some nice spacious paddy bits. I felt like at times it was handled quite deftly. At other times it felt a little bit more clumsy in the way it was done. I think I wasn't necessarily sure about their speed choices for all their tracks, but that's personal taste, I know, and it may well be that you like it and that you like the speeds that I know. So yeah, whatever. I think it's one of these things that I'm not really sure what I make of it. Yeah, it may be something that would grow as you listen to it several times. But on a couple of listens, I would say I guess I kind of liked it. But with bits of reservations, I wasn't excited, but I found it fairly pleasant. So that's what I thought. I'd love to know what you think, as always. So please talk to me through the comments box. That's it from me for now.
Warm and blind, a groping in the briny deep. The tide